You're not excused.
Fuck off. Hi everyone! Here we are, MMC Power Rankings. With Paddy.
Woo! That's me.
What's the crack? What's the crack?
Alright, go away, you little shit, man.
We're going fast over this PR, so like, knowing us, it's like 2-3 hours anyway, so.
Yeah, as fast as it can be on a Drees channel anyway.
Luckily, it's only 12 teams to go, so we should be okay.
We'll see.
We should be okay. Up first is Mr. Elliot himself, who didn't rig the draft order, but still got first anyway.
Rigged.
Bro, this is so
Sorry,
annoying. I had pulled like 2 out of the last 3 seasons, and I wanted to pull their Shifu Rapid Strike, and I got sniped every time. Look at what bro gets immediately. So annoying.
I mean, the top 3 literally does look like your ideal top 3, to be fair.
It is my idea.
Even has a Terra belly ball thrown on there for good measure.
Nah, that was one he wanted himself. I don't know how much he talked to you during Grace, but like he wanted to drop the Terra belly bolt so badly, and I was like, why? Like he was literally making his team worse during Grace.
He didn't really say much to me about belly ball because he was trying to say like, oh, how can I fix this? And I was like, I don't know, drop Mimikyu.
Yeah, exactly. I was also like that. Drop the Mimikyu. No, I'm going to ruin my marriage. I mean, fair.
He was like, if I drop Mimikyu, then I have to get Espeon. Then I was like, okay, then get Espeon.
If I drop Mimikyu, I'm gonna have to sleep on the couch. Good argument to keep it then.
Oh man, because the thing was, I think he was debating getting Florges at one stage, and then I was like, didn't your wife like really hate Florges? And he was like, yeah.
What a hoe. Oh, peak. Man, I wish we weren't single. We could do draft analysis with our girlfriends, but no. Alas.
I know, yeah, terrible times to be alive, isn't it?
Yeah. Yo, have I told you we found that girl like that we met on Friday night? We found her on Instagram.
No.
Oh, hilarious. Stalking skills paid off. I like Mike immediately went, oh, Dries has a girlfriend now. I said, no, let's not get ahead of him. Let's not get ahead of himself. Otherwise, I'd be with her and not with you. So.
Yeah, that's pretty much me whenever I spot I talking to any female. Paddy has a girlfriend now, and I'm like, don't say that, you'll fucking scare her off.
Oh well. We're getting sidetracked already. I don't think we're even 5 minutes in.
Were we here to do something important, or?
Nah.
Okay, that's great.
I mean, this team looks really good. I just don't like this 2 last Pokemon. I'm a Quagsire.
Yeah, kind of same. I'm kind of indifferent on Quagsire. Like, it's nice in certain matchups, but it's very hard to bring most weeks, I'd find.
I mean, I'm not a hater. Like, I like the Pokemon. But, like, on this team, it just really doesn't look well. I compared it to Elliot as, like, a back pass in football. Like, his entire team has the idea of, yeah, we're going to make progress. We're going to go offensive, or, like, we're going to stop the opponent's offense, but we're still going to make progress ourselves. And then the Quagsire comes in, and it's like, yeah, now I'm going to pass it back to our goalkeeper, and we're going to start all over again. Like, it just halts all the momentum he's going to build with all his other Pokemon.
Yeah.
Because, like, everything pivots except from Weavile and Mimikyu, I think.
Yeah, which is fair.
Yeah, and Weavile and Mimikyu are still momentum makers.
Yeah, because like Weavile, when it's coming in, it's either clicking knockoff and then getting out of there, or it's trying to break with Sword Stance, which is fair. And
Mimikyu gets a free hit off anyway, so.
Yeah.
The Quagsire
Mimikyu either gets free hit off or it's being annoying.
Yeah. I mean, other than that, it's really damn good. I'm not the biggest fan of Vardomov for reasons.
Personally, same. Even though I can recognize that it's a good mon, I just have not had success with it personally.
Yeah. But like, it fits well. I suggested dropping it for the Ogerpon, since he doesn't have an Ogerpon for some reason. But he's like, no, I don't have a special breaker, and I'm like, yeah, sure, fine. That's fair. Genuinely. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, fine. Whatever. You can go ahead with your team synergy or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, this team looks really good. I like it.
Yeah, probably one of my biggest issues with the team is that obviously this is less of an issue because he has the best Ghost in the format, but Ghost Spam looks really good into his team.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but like Mimikyu takes a hit for free. it kind of baits in Weavile, which is not something you want to do, and Dragapult is faster than every Ghost, so like maybe it baits in Ghost spam, but then he goes into his offensive mode and he gets all the momentum back. So I don't know.
Yeah, which is kind of why I was saying it's less of an issue because he is the best Ghost type in the game. But even then, like Weavile isn't exactly reliable switching. Kamala probably isn't coming every week. So then after that, Ghost moves are just a very free neutral click.
Yeah, I like this team. I will say like he struggles breaking water types. He realizes it himself.
Yeah, which is fair.
I said bring Terra Electric Belly Bolt for the bulky waters. Which is honestly, it's not even a meme. Like the non-static ability, I don't know what it's called. Like that ability with Terra Electric, it hits hard.
Yeah, Electromorphosis.
Yeah, I remember bringing that against Zapdos once, and I two-shot the Zapdos. Hilarious.
Man, I would love to bring that if I actually drafted Belly Bolt. Fucking, like, just getting a free charge effect on a hit is great.
Yeah. I mean, I really like the team. I would say it's A tier for sure.
Yeah, I think I'd be fine with A. Obviously, it's a bit hard to tell at the start when you're kind of eyeing everything up, but I'd say A is good.
Yeah. I wouldn't even mind putting it in S depending on the other teams, but like, I like this team.
Yeah, because like I said, I'll kind of be formulating my opinions on these teams in real time, to be honest.
In my opinion, this team kind of beats the stall allegations. Although I will say...
Yeah, I think that's most of the point.
I will say, GWA, I had Corviknight, Clodsire. And I don't know what other bulk I had. Like, I had Arcanine Arboliva, but that's kind of similar to Mesprit Bellibolt in my opinion. Maybe even more offensive.
I mean, similar to Bellibolt. I wouldn't say it's very similar to Mesprit at all.
Yeah, I think mine is even more offensive. My GWA one, not this one.
I agree to disagree anyway.
Fine. Go into my team.
Holy Mother of Got Better in Grace.
Yeah, you like the Grace transactions more than I had originally?
Basically, the Grace transactions let you do with the team what you originally wanted to do.
Basically, yeah.
Which was really funny because you were like, oh man, I really don't know how to fix this. And then Michael dropped half of his team and you were like, yoink.
To be fair, I kind of liked what I had. Like, I like Greninja a lot. And I kind of rated Flygon I had originally as well. It seemed fun. But like, I did say before the draft started, I didn't want fun. I wanted something very easy. And it looked a little bit more like, yeah, I'm going to prove people wrong about some months. This team feels kinda... Yeah, I don't have to prove anything wrong. Maybe Regieleki. But other than that, this team this team looks easy to use.
It looks like a pretty solid team. I mean, it's pretty much like it's pretty solid in the fact that you can kind of pivot very easily between a very hard grind game with things like Petroglyph, Gliscor, and Polion, and then pivoting to a very offensive playstyle, especially since you got Indeedee.
Yeah.
Which functions really well not only for the Oxys but also for Blaziken, because for Blaziken, a lot of the ways people are going to try to revenge it is priority.
Yeah, exactly. That was the whole idea behind the team. Because, like, Dio forces Scarf for priority, Blaziken also forces Scarf for priority, even Regieleki. So I wanted something to stop that. And, like, best case scenario, people bring Scarfers, and they have to lock into, like, something that isn't going to hit Gliscor and Petulant for good damage. So I can just use one of the other two. Stop the Scarfers. Things like that.
Yeah. Also, as a side note, this might be like the fastest team I've seen in my goddamn life.
I told you I wanted a lot of Pokemon over 100. I even have one. I have 4. I wanted 5.
I didn't think you would have 3 over frickin' 120.
I mean, yeah. If I wanted Dio Regieleki, I was already 2.
Like, I didn't think your speed tiers would go fucking 200, 180, and what's the Noivern again? 123? 122?
123, I think. I thought about the Ambipom over Indeedee, because then I had my all my speed tiers, but I'm like, yeah, let's be real. Get the Indeedee.
Yeah, Indeedee is infinitely better for your team. I wouldn't have argued with Ambipom personally, but...
It was only there for the speed tier.
Oh, actually, wait, no, I don't play you in this season. Yeah, Indeedee's perfect.
It's annoying that I don't play you. I was so ready to have a tryhard team against you and not hex you once. Like, I said it to Meep as well. Like, it's so annoying. I was needed to play Paddy without him having an excuse ready. Either I hacks him, or either you have a bad matchup, or you have just a bad team. I just need a fair game versus you.
I mean, like I wouldn't say having a bad matchup or me having a bad team isn't an excuse. Like, there's been what 5 games? I would say 2 were hacksless.
Yeah.
I think is it 5?
Yeah, and one of those was the Clawitzer game, which I had the matchup in your opinion. I mean, in my opinion as well. And the other one was the 2-6 game. So, like...
Yeah. Because like I said, I mean, like me building a bad team or you having a good matchup isn't really an excuse, so...
It isn't? Good.
I mean, they're just things I like to bring up, doesn't mean it's an excuse.
Nah. Yeah. Let's be real on my team. Do you think this is a stall team?
It's one of those things where it's like it's not a stall team, but it can very easily pivot to that, if that makes much sense.
Perfect.
I'd say it's probably like one of the teams in the league that has the most potential to be a stall team, mostly because with things like Gliscor and Petrunt having very easy access to toxic things, your defensive core of Empoleon, Petrunt, and Gliscor all having pretty reliable recovery.
Yep.
And even, again, if you did want to go a stall route, things like just sub protect pressure Deoxys is also really good at on that kind of play style.
I had different ideas, but I like this one as well.
God, I should just shut up now. Then also you have things like just Terra Articuno, which is just surprisingly bulky.
It's my fairy type.
Yeah.
Because I don't have another one.
I mean, like I said, the defensive core is kind of decent enough that you don't really need it per se.
Nah, I think I did need it. I needed the Articuno because, like, I don't care that Empoleon is weak to ground. Like, I really don't care that my water is weak to ground. But I was like, I may just need a secondary water type just in case. And I also need a fairy type, so like... In my opinion, a water type and a fairy type are defensive pieces. They're not offensive. So...
Yeah, I mean, I think it really does depend on the mon. Because on the right mon, offensive fairy coverage is fantastic. Offensive water, a bit more debatable, but... On the right mon's offensive fairy coverage is great.
Yeah, but on the other hand, like, defensive fairy coverage is also great. Like, you live it, you do some super effective damage back. Sure, it's not going to Oko, but like, you're not going to get Oko'd anyway either. You're an Articuno.
I mean, yeah, that's why fairy is just an amazing typing. Like, you won't see... I don't believe any team went without a Terra Fairy type, so...
I think one did, actually.
Oh, really?
See here,
I didn't have a look.
Lukey didn't have one. I put them
Lukey
in.
didn't have one.
I put them in, that's why I remembered.
That's a bit strange. Alright. I would have expected at least, if you had no better Terra Fairy candidates, at least like Greedent or something would have taken it.
Yeah. I mean... You have no idea how badly Meeped and Elliot tried to convince me to drop the Regieleki for its Serena. And I was like, I do not need more bulk, I have enough bulk. And then I am the stall player. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, because like I said, it can very easily go towards the stall team route, but also it can very easily go towards the hyper offense route with things like Deoxys Gliscor being able to hazard stack, Regieleki and Deoxys both being able to set up screens.
Yeah. I literally have Dio to raid with Blaziken. One of the weirdest stall teams ever built.
I mean, there's 10 to 11 mons on a team for a reason, so.
Yeah. I like my team a lot as well.
Yeah, genuinely, I think it's a very good team.
Yeah.
I think especially the combination of speed and then just a nasty defensive core is going to be very annoying for a lot of teams to face.
You know, Blaziken is my second slowest Pokemon. I realized that when building for Elliot.
Yeah, that was something that I was also thinking. I was like, the second slowest Pokemon here has speed boost.
Yeah. Where do you want to put my team?
I would say, honestly, I'd pretty confidently rank it in S. Either that or like, unless some amazing teams are coming down, minimum bottom of it. Sorry, top of A.
Ooh, I'm higher than Elliot.
Because I don't remember very much about the teams that are coming up, so I would pretty confidently say yes for now. But I would say I can't say going any lower than top of A.
All right, I'll put myself in 8 for now. Let's see what else comes out. Because we only have 12 teams. I would kind of like to be one S tier team.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
But I'm higher than Elliot.
Honestly, yeah, I do think your draft is a bit better, even though both are very good drafts in my opinion.
Yeah. I think I feel good with
I
Elliot.
just think that your draft is a bit more versatile in terms of what modes it can do.
Yeah, true. Alright, Forza's team. We kind of talked about this before the recording. I think it's a bit passive, which is weird to say when the top 2 is Valiant Garchomp.
That's kind of my thing as well.
It's so bulky.
It's a very it is clearly a very bulky team, but also the thing is like the speed tiers are a little bit wonky, where like even your fast mons aren't extremely threatening offensively outside of Valiant and Garchomp.
It's Valiant, Mismagius, Garchomp, right? In that order?
Yeah, Valiant, Mismagius, Garchomp, then Jirachi going down to Moltres.
Bro, I have 3 mons being faster than his fastest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's kind of one of the things as well. I feel like this team would have been way more scary with Mismagius being a Terra Captain instead of Arboliva.
I do get that, but on the other hand, I think Terra Arboliva is a lot scarier than Terra Mismagius. Like for this team, I think Mismagius is better.
Yeah.
But in a vacuum, the Arboliva is better.
In a vacuum, I'd say it's a little bit debatable, in my opinion, because Mismagius is a very scary Terra Captain.
Yeah.
But like I said, on this team, I definitely would have rather Mismagius, because right now, obviously you do have Mismagius, you kind of have Jirachi, but you're kind of very dependent on Iron Valiant to be any kind of special breaker.
Yeah. I think that's maybe my main thing against this team. Like, it's really reliant on Valiant and Garchomp to break. And both of them can do it. But I had Valiant before and I didn't enjoy it. Like, I saw Elliot use it in GWA a few seasons ago. And he kind of used it as a cleaner / breaker. And it was really good there. So like, yeah, okay, that works. But it can't really be a cleaner on this team because nothing else really breaks for Valiant.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing with it as well.
Like, I love Bandit Garchomp, but you can't bring it every week. And I also know the player Forza's, he's going to bring Spike's Garchomp at least twice.
And that's kind of another one of my criticisms, is the fact that nothing else on the team gets Spikes.
Ooh.
So if there's a week where you do want Spikes, then you kind of have to bring Spikes on Garchomp.
Yeah.
Which does kind of hinder its potential offensive presence. That was kind of one of the things that I said to Forza when I was giving him a little bit of advice early on, was if I were you, I'd pick up at least one other spiker so that you have the potential to run offensive Garchomp a bit more often.
Yeah. Thing is, most spikers aren't fun.
There's a lot of good spikers out there.
He'd do really well with the Greninja I dropped, to be honest.
Yeah, actually a pretty good point. Even that, or... Yeah, I know, I'd probably have to have a look at potential spikers, but even something like... You could probably shuffle things around, like maybe drop... I know, you could maybe even drop something like Electros, pick up like a Frostlass, and drop Mismagius.
Yeah. I think there's a lot to be done with this team. It's good though, it's going to be annoying to fight. Because like, you can very easily see Valiant Garchomp come each week. Jirachi can do multiple things as well. And then like Vaporeon and Moltres, while in my opinion they're very bulky, they still hit hard. Like, they're not weak.
Absolutely. Because the thing that is kind of irritating about the team, if you are playing it, is that even though it doesn't have the raw breaking power that a lot of teams that you would see stuff like Iron Valiant and Garchomp on, it does still have basically a very good grind game, so that it can kind of try to whittle down your opponent's resources to make it easier for Valiant or Garchomp to come in with.
His team does that really well, between like Toxic on the Alolan Muk, and like Scald on the Vaporeon, Wisp on the Moltres, Wisp on the Mismagius, Wish Pass Jirachi, Wish Pass Vaporeon, so much bulk, reliable recovery. Like, if I had this team, I would not beat the accusations, nor the allegations.
No, a little bit.
Yeah. I mean...
But also kind of one reason why I kind of recommended Jirachi on this team in the first place is because if he does want to play a little bit more offensive, he can use something like Iron Valiant or Garchomp to break early, and even if it gets damage while breaking, Jirachi can Healing Wish them back up later on.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I would have picked up Heatran over Jirachi, and I think I would try for my Gren. But like, that's not a slight on Forza. I dropped the Gren with like 4 minutes to go into Grace, so like...
Yeah, no, there wasn't really much of a chance there, to be fair.
Yeah, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. But yeah.
Sure, buddy, okay.
I even made my transactions during the Arsenal game. I was so rushed. It's insane. Anyway, I think this team for me goes into low B, maybe high C, but I kind of like low B.
That's fair. That's kind of the area that I was going to give it anyway. Low B, high C.
Yeah, okay. Very nice. I love the logo. It's very fun.
Yeah, actually it is.
Yeah.
I completely forgot they changed up his logo.
He always does. Like for GWA, he had like the Dutch doubles, which is also very cool.
Yeah, I remember that logo. That was a sick logo.
They're all football related as well. Like double, obviously. And then Orange Army, like the Netherlands, their national team are orange. It's fun.
Oh, I actually didn't know about that. Okay.
Ah. Yeah. Their literal nickname is like the Dutch word for orange. Anyway.
Okay, you know what? It's starting to make a lot more sense now.
Yeah, it's fun. Anyway, my best friend, Michael.
I wonder why that is.
Thank you. He gave me the Blaziken and the Noivern.
Right. Anyway.
I mean, I did DM him during the draft, like, what are the odds you drop Blaziken? And he was like, pretty slim, but like, I'm like, if you do, just let me know, please. And then he DM'd me, I'm going to drop the Blaziken. I was like, ooh, here we go.
Yeah, I'm sure there was no bribery involved in there. Anyway.
There genuinely wasn't. I was nice to him, because I don't know him. Like, I only bribe people I know well.
Yeah, you know, valid, honestly, valid.
Yeah. That's why you're always nice to new people. They become your friends. Anyway. He's also my biggest enemy, because he dropped the Ting Lu that me picked up, and the Ting Lu kind of sits on my entire team. So, sad about that.
I mean, someone was going to have it.
Yeah. Anyway, let's talk about what he does have. He does have the Spectre team, with Mandibus and Clodsire, so like... He has 2 really good answers for the Spectre.
He does have the Spectre team. This is kind of my first time looking at his team after the transactions.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. I mean...
I don't know how much faith I have in Hawlucha as the fighting type for Spectre.
I mean, personally, I have a lot of faith in Hawlucha.
Yeah, I mean, I like the one as well. Like, even if I didn't do well with it in Nadex and I think I dropped it, I like the one as well, but it's not like an immediate breaker, you know?
No, definitely not. Because that's kind of the thing. The interesting thing that I found was obviously, granted I had Hawlucha with Larry and Weezing, not Rillaboom, who is just a better terrain setter, but I had Hawlucha with terrain and I brought terrain like once against Mike in quarterfinals.
Yeah.
Just because most of the time I found it better just to run like a different item that would kind of catch people a bit off guard. Like I think I ran Keyberry and Lychee Berry a lot.
Yeah. I like even the normal gem or the white herb are just good for the unburn stuff.
Yeah.
Genuinely, I would start running the Limber set in GWA because people love T-Wave there.
Yeah, that's pretty valid, honestly.
Yeah. But I feel like this team could kind of just pivot into a terrain team with Spectre as a cleaner, which is very interesting. But his team does kind of like the terrain.
It does, yeah. Because like my thing is like, I don't really know how much faith I have in Walking Wake outside of Sun. I mean, I guess it could be like an anti-pick for like the 2 Sun teams we have.
I love Walking Wake. I had it in Snow, hilarious. But I also think it's way better than Sun. Like in Sun, it's just a nuke button.
Yeah, see, that's kind of the main thing about it. Like, I suppose it's fine outside of Sun. It still hits strong, and it still gets access to things like Flip Turn and Knockoff for utility, but...
Yeah, has Call too. So, like, you don't need the Hydro Steam, because it's the same damage.
Yeah. I just still kind of think that without Sun, it's kind of like a meh point to spend 15 points on.
I kind of disagree about that.
But, you know, I could be proven wrong. I could be proven wrong, definitely.
I think it's a 15 pointer, and like in Sun it's a lot higher than 15 objectively. But in my opinion, Sun teams aren't that incredible. Which is funny because I think we have 3.
I think we have 2.
Oh yeah, you wanted
the
the Vulpix on this team. Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, I remember I was saying like he's gonna get Vulpix as his 1-pointer, but that didn't happen.
Yeah. I mean,
I was saying like, please let us have 3 Sun teams.
I will say like this team has the best hazard control probably in the league between like Defog Manibus, Defog Hawlucha to Defog on the Golden Go team. I like the Hatterene to Magic Bounce. Have fun with your hazards against this team.
That's kind of the good thing about the team. It's a bit strange because I wouldn't say the team is particularly hazard weak, even without all the removal.
Yeah.
But obviously, you know, not having hazards up is always a good thing, so...
Exactly.
I just kind of would have expected like this much removal on a team with something like, I don't know, like Volcarona or some shit.
Yeah. Ooh, Volcarona would be really sexy on this team, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, I think Volcarona's 15 points.
I think it's 14. People never
Even better.
it. People never draft it. Such a shame. I
Yeah,
love
tell
that
me about
Pokemon. But I used it.
I thought about getting it.
I used it in mocks before, and I remember people always bringing him a choice scarf Pokemon against me. So that was like very tragic. Because I'm usually the one who like I speed creep to outspeed everything at +1. So I don't really care about choice scarfers, and then I'm like, oh, the Paldean Tauros model is just going to Raging Ball me at tragic.
Yeah, that's fair. No, knowing me, if I draft a Volcarona, I'd probably just bring like Fizz Def Quiver Dance most weeks.
Nah, specs. Here we go. Just pivot it in on the Stealth Rocks. Who cares?
Okay, it's only 50%.
Nah, I mean, switch it in on the Stealth Rock.
Oh, sorry, on the Stealth Rock.
Anyway, I like this team.
We'll talk about them.
They're interesting Terra types, though. Like, I wouldn't have chosen these.
Yeah, kind of same, actually.
Basically on any of them. Other than the Fire on Magmortar, which is required.
Kind of a given.
Yeah.
I know, because, like, fighting on Magnezone, I kind of get. I mean, I guess it's stronger body press, but no Terra Flying seems a bit strange.
Yeah, or Terra Ground. Because I had Magnezone in low tier, and I hated fighting electric types, and everyone had them.
Yeah.
So like, and it's his steel type, and he doesn't have Terra Steel in it.
Yeah.
Which is also funny.
Which kind of thing as well, like, I suppose he has Clodsire as a very reliable poison, but still, it's one of those things where, like, Clodsire can still be taken advantage of if you're not smart in team building.
Yeah, poor Clodsire.
Whereas Magnezone is a lot harder to do that.
Yeah. The Terra Poison is really interesting. I have no idea what he's trying to do with that.
Yeah, I'm very interested. I don't know, I guess he just doesn't want to flash cannon grass types or something.
I mean, that's not unfair. Although he could go Terra Flying as well.
Yeah, that would have been my thing as well, you know, kind of get rid of that ground weakness.
Or Terra Ice.
Yeah, speaking of Terra Ice, the Terra Ice on Magmortar is another interesting one.
Yeah.
I get that it's to hit dragons, but like, why don't you... Well, actually, I was going to say, why don't you give it Terra Fairy at that stage, but he has a Terra Clefairy there, so...
I would not pick up Clefairy. Genuinely. I would give the Magmortar the Fairy type and just pick a random one-pointer to keep the Terra Fairy on the Magmortar.
I mean, you don't even need 15 Terra points, so I literally just would have not Terra'd the Clefairy if I really wanted it.
Oh yeah, true. That's actually very smart. I wouldn't have thought about it.
Uh-huh.
You have your moments sometimes.
Even a broken clock is right twice a day.
Yeah, that's true.
I
mean, I like this team. I like it more than Forza's, that's for sure. But I don't think it's an A-tier team.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, I feel like this is like a certified B tier.
Yeah, like the definition B tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because I know it's the type of thing where, like, it can be hard for a lot of teams to make progress against it, mostly because of, like you were saying, all the removal, Henry Magic Bounce, things like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like, because, like, the thing with the team is that, like, it is actually a really bulky team as well.
Yeah, it's very bold.
Where like I can see a lot of situations where like the bulk kind of wears things down, and then an endgame Unburden Halusha or an endgame Spectre can just snowball.
Yeah. It's going to rely on his skill, I think. It's not an easy click buttons team like some other teams in the league.
For sure. Kind of one of my other issues is that the team is really dependent on Clodsire for their own hazards.
Tell me about it. I mean, it has had to
because well, yeah, but that depends on your opponent actually playing into Hatterene.
Yeah.
I
mean, Clodsire is a really good hazard setter, to be honest.
Oh yeah, it is. But the thing with Clodsire is that like it's already kind of easy to take advantage of, and if you're stacking hazards with it, then it's kind of even. You're making your opponents like even easier if they decide to go that route.
Yeah. It just kind of depends.
We're kind of getting into very specifics now.
Yeah, exactly. Let's just move on to Meep.
Okay, Meep.
Cheated.
Oh, we got a Terra Bertic and Grace. I didn't even notice that.
He had the Terra Bertic a minute after Grace.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Cheeky little boy, that Meep.
Yeah. This team is ridiculous, by the way.
I actually think this team is amazing.
Yeah. Like, the top 4 is stupid. And then he had good picks. He changed it in Grace, and then it was a great team. Like, the overcall Melodic team was great. And somehow he ended up with Ting Lu. And I'm like, yeah, how did this happen now?
Yeah, because my thing is, like, I feel like before Grace, I was looking at Meep's team and I was like, okay, it's fine, you know.
Yeah.
The top few were obviously insane, but then after that, it kind of teeters off a little bit. I think this team's absolutely cracked.
Yeah. I will say, not a fairy type. And Kilowattro is not a bulky fairy type.
No, not in the slightest.
Yeah. Plus, I am a Slowking hater.
Yeah, I was heavily debating getting Slowking myself, but then I decided not to, so we decided to go Swampy Swamp instead.
Yeah. You know what's funny? Like, he was talking to me before the crazy Ting Lu stuff happened. Like, I think he had Sylveon, and then he picked up Florges as well. So he had 2 fairy types. Funny, because now he has none. But he was like, yeah, I'm going to drop one of them. And I'm probably going to pick up either Milotic or Slowking. And I'm like, I hate Slowking, so I would pick up Milotic. But I see why we get Slowking. Because it fits with the Kyurem, and it also fits with the Kilowattro with Weather Ball. And then he was like, oh yeah, it does fit with Kyurem. And I didn't even think about the Weather Ball either. So I was like, oh. Let's just give him 2 very good ideas. Good one, Paddy.
Yeah, that's kind of poop. Because that was kind of one of the things that was similar enough to I think it was my first Wi-Fi team, where I had Galarian, Slowking, and Kilowattro.
Did you?
Oh wait, no. Actually, I had Galarian, Slowking, and Tundi.
Oh yeah.
And then Tundi had Weather Ball.
Yeah.
But yeah, this team is pretty insane. Kind of my only.
Its hazard removal is Scissor Cinderace, which is not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Which isn't bad. I will say, I still think the team's kind of ground vulnerable. Because you have Kilowattro's immunity and Go-Goto's resist, but that's kind of it.
I don't really count it when Slowking and Ting Lu exist.
Which is definitely valid.
Yeah.
Ting Lu is probably one of the most, I wouldn't say easiest mons to use in the game, but it is one of those mons where it can just sit there and just do whatever it wants a lot of the time.
I've wanted it for so long, but then I'm like, it's 15 points, and Gliscor is 16, and I know what I want. So like,
I was gonna say, I feel bad for any competing ground types.
Yeah. Like, I really wanted Crocodile. But then I just took Gliscor again. Who cares?
Yeah, funny thing was, I feel like everyone was debating Crocodile because I don't think you told me you wanted Crocodile before, but I was telling Elliot, oh yeah, I might get Crocodile, and then later on he sends me a team and he's like, what do you think about this team or Crocodile? And I'm like, man, I just told you I wanted Crocodile.
We were also talking about it, and I was like, why did I forget about taking Crocodile while I'm taking Flygon as my second ground? I could take Crocodile as a second ground.
Just 1 second.
Yeah, I hear that. Paddy's getting called down by his mama. I probably should talk through this, I think I will install through this. Yeah, let's go waffling. But yeah, I really like offensive ground types like Crocodile. I'm going on a tangent, by the way. Because like, you just spam EQ, which is the best move in the game in my opinion. Ting Lu isn't an offensive ground type, but it still has 110 attack. Really strong, really bulky. A little bit annoying that it's going to get chipped down a lot and you don't have a Wish Passer, but then like, you have a Slowking, you can just regen. Could even try to rest up your Ting Lu. Team is really insane. I like, the Beartic did a lot of work in last MMC, I feel like that was. Also on the Slowking team actually. I think I had like 11 or 12 kills with Terra Beartic. Because you get the Slush Rush boost by the Chilly Reception. Go Terra Electric, you suddenly have Ball Beam on the physical side, double the speed. Really strong Pokemon. I think it's relatively bulky too. So, I think this team is really good. Meep loves his Muk. Like, I have my Gliscor, Meep has his Muk. I feel like we all kind of have a signature mon. Because, spoiler alert, Paddy has his Quavo. What, does Elliot have a signature mon? Oh no, he doesn't have an Ogerpon. Wow. Elliot letting down the team. Because Steve even have his Glowking, yeah. Like, everyone has a signature mon other than Elliot. What a fraud. Anyway. Meep with the Smug. Slowking Ting Lu. Yeah. Palaf and Kyurem as well, by the way. Talk about a hater for my Gliscor. Like, my Gliscor hates this team. So, in addition, I also hate this team. Oh, hilarious. If you don't realize, I am very much waiting on Paddy. I am waffling for waffling's sake. I guess I could talk about the Terra types. Terra Flying on the Kilowatt roll is obviously the best one because it needs a stab move. Doesn't need to rely on Hurricane anymore because you kind of just run Terra Blast, which is the best flying move in the game. Terra Fairy is quite decent. I think he had Terra Ice before, but since he has a Beartic now, he can Terra Ice the Kilowatt rolls because the Beartic has to have Terra Ice. So Fairy makes sense. And then he has Ground because I talked about him. And like Ground is really good to hit the opposing electric types, which otherwise wall your flying stab, wall your electric stab. So I think all of them make a lot of sense for the Kilowatt roll. He could have went for Terra Water, but then like I like it more on the Gogoat as a bulky Pokemon. I think the Gogoat has Sap Sipper too, so that's a water type that's only weak to electric. With the Kilowatt roll that has Volt Absorb, but the Ting Lu which is immune to electric. So he has a lot of things. If the Gogoat goes Terra Water to just hard wall stuff. Terra Steel on Gogoat is interesting, I guess. Don't think he really needs anything else. And on Beartic, the fighting is okay. I think I would have preferred Ground, but then again, it's better on Kilowatt roll. Let's be real, the Beartic is just going to Terra Electric anyway, so... I think the Terra caps make a lot of sense. I think the offense makes a lot of sense. I just think this team makes a lot of sense. So... while I'm still waiting for Paddy, who is being very slow, I'm just going to rank this team, I think. Do I like this team more than Elliot's? Because it's definitely an A-tier team. Do I like this team more than Elliot's? I think I do. Because it has similar bulk and Ting Lu Slowking as like Elliot has in Corvi Mess with Bellyboard. I think I would compare the bulk. And I like the offense more between Palafin, Kyurem. I do think I like Meep's team more. But I like Elliot's Terra Captains more. Interesting. I may have to wait on Paddy to rank this. Boom, 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 boom. I'll just put it here. Because then Paddy can decide if he likes this team more than mine, and that's just the immediate decision if he does. And if he doesn't, we can just go from there. I'm just going to move on. If Paddy comes back, we're just going to move back. So, next person is Rain, who is new to MMC. I've played him a few times. I played him in one league, where I had a crazy stacked Palafin, Gliscor, and Nihilip team. I think I beat him twice there. And I also played him in the low tier league that I won, so... yeah, he's a really good player in my opinion. It's not because I beat him 3 times that he's a bad player. I rate him. Meowscarada I really wanted, but I was very well aware that Meowscarada was not making it to round 2 anyway, so great round 1 pick. Iron Threats, in my opinion, is probably the best ground type for what I wanted, because I wanted fast and strong but also bulky. Fits really well. Prim is good, D-Knight Goat, Gengar Iron Hands, Yuxi Delphox Tauros Spiritomb. It just looks like a really strong team. Maybe a bit lacking in the bulk, like in reliable bulk. Like obviously Iron Threats, Primarina, D-Knight, Hands, and Yuxi, they're all bulky, even Spiritomb. But they don't really want to be defensive all the time. Like for example, Gliscor Petulant on my team is always defensive. Let's be real now. Like on this team, Prim, Threats, D-Knight, they aren't always defensive, neither is Iron Hands. So it's kind of the Yuxi, which doesn't have reliable recovery. And it doesn't Terra either, which I am very intrigued by. Obviously the Delphox is really good with Terra. I rate it a lot. Fire, Fairy, Grass are also immaculate Terra types for it. Wouldn't have chosen anything different. But I think I kind of would have Terra to Yuxi because it's so much better with Terra than Delphox. Like, Terra Yuxi is so much better than normal Yuxi compared to Terra Delphox being just a bit better than regular Delphox in my opinion. If that makes sense. I think I would have Terra to Yuxi. Help out a little bit. And I feel like I would have probably... Ah, there you are.
Yeah, no,
I was waffling. Like, I thought about pausing, and I was like, nah, I'm just going to fill the silence. But then you were gone for way too long.
I faith in you.
Yeah. I talked about Meep's team a lot. I don't know if I like it more than Elliot's. I think I do.
Personally, I do.
Yeah. So I tiered it for now right here, because I was going to let you decide if you like it more than mine or not.
That's actually interesting. Honestly, even though this team is absolutely cracked, I do think it has some exploitable weaknesses. Things like having like 4 rock weaknesses plus Scizor and Cinderace being your only removal.
Yeah.
Is a bit more exploitable than some things on your team.
I really like Cinderace as removal. Because like, I hate clicking Stealth Rocks on a Cinderace team. Because I am very afraid of getting them back on my team. But then again, if that's his removal, I can also just accept I'm going to play with rocks and he's going to play with rocks. Yeah. And then it's not removal anymore, so it kind of just depends on the value you put on it.
Yeah, Core Change can also waste like a very valuable moveset on a mon like Cinderace.
Yeah.
Where a lot of the time it needs a lot of coverage.
Yeah. So what are we deciding on? Higher than Elliot?
Even though this team is cracked, I think it's better than Elliot, slightly worse than yours.
So you want this?
I think so, yeah.
I'm very happy with that too.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder why too.
It probably depends on the day you ask me, but I do think, even though the team is absolutely cracked, it has some more exploitable weaknesses.
Oh man, Meep, I hope you're filing the divorce papers. He's choosing me before you.
Hey man, I'm objective. I don't bring my personal feelings into this.
I'm never objective. I always bring my personal feelings into it.
Oh, I know.
I was talking about range team, and that it's very offensive. Like, obviously he has a lot of bulk as well. Like, Threats is bulky, Prim is bulky, D-Knight is bulky, Hands is bulky, Yuxi is bulky. As is Spiritomb.
No shout out for Gengar being bulky? Okay.
No. But like, Threats, Prim, and D-Knight, and even the Iron Hands, they don't want to be bulky every week. Like, I compare it to my team, for example, like Gliscor and Petulant, they do not care about being bulky every week.
Yeah.
While, like, Iron Threats kind of wants to be offensive sometimes, or a lot. Prim, D-Knight as well. And the main thing that I found interesting was that the Yuxi isn't the Terra captain. I very much understand the Delphox, because it's really good with Terra. In my opinion, it's one of the best Terra captains. But I do think a Terra Delphox is better than a regular Delphox. I think a Terra Yuxi is miles better than a regular Yuxi. You know what I mean?
Yeah, see the thing is, I do kind of get the thought process if I'm kind of along the right lines here. Because what I can imagine he was thinking is that oftentimes like I want Yuxi to be like an annoying support set instead of
The sweeper, yeah.
something you might bring with a Terra Captain, like say the Combine Draining Kiss, things like that.
Yeah.
Because with Yuxi in that support role, it kind of takes a bit of pressure off of Iron Treads being a stealth rocker every week. So, so at least then he's like he's not like, let's say, burning a Terra Captain slot on Yuxi if he wants it to be rock support, knock off U-turn in a week.
Yeah.
Even though it's definitely not a waste because stuff like Terra Fairy Yuxi is still extremely annoying to kill, or Terra Steel Yuxi.
Yeah, exactly. I think
Even
it's
if
just
it's
it's just a choice of his playstyle. Because this team screams HO to me.
Yeah, no, it definitely is.
Because like the Yuxi just sets up rocks, U-turns out, go into your offense, and between threats, Prim, D-Knights, and hands, you're probably not going to Oko either of them. So they're going to do damage without dying.
Yeah, it's an insanely offensive team.
Yeah. I like it. I haven't really looked at defensive synergy between it. Let's be honest. But
I mean, yeah, again, kind of thing that sent out to me is similarly enough to Elliot's, is that I think it was Elliot's. Was it that Ghost Spam is pretty good here since the Dark type is very offensive?
Yeah.
Like again, you have a normal type in Tauros, but
yeah, no.
not exactly a sturdy response, let's say.
Yeah.
Other then you also have things like Prim, Iron Hands, Treads that can just kind of tank hits in general.
Even D-Knight.
So, yeah, even D-Knight as well. So it's not like a terrible weakness, but it's just kind of one of the first things that jumps out to me.
Yeah. You played Rain this season?
Good question. I actually don't remember. I actually think I do.
I also think I dodged him, which is kind of sad.
I actually think I do.
I played him a few times. I played him with a crazy Palafin Gliscor Annihilate team. And then I beat him with my Amipom low tier team.
Ah, beautiful. Your favorite team?
That team was tragic. But it was my good team already. I think I lost all my games with my bad team. And then I won all my games with my good team.
It's funny how that works.
Yeah. Yeah, sad we don't play. Hopefully we both make playoffs and I can fight him there.
Yeah, because again, I know as far as Rain's team, this might be a personal preference thing as well, but also like I hate the fact there's no spikes on this team. Outside me, Oscarada. Never mind.
You love your spikes. I haven't even looked at a single team and think about spikes.
Man, I love spikes. It's so consistent because the thing is in a lot of matchups, like if a team is very weak to rocks, then they're just going to run boots.
Yeah.
On their rocks weak mons. Spikes is just very consistent chip on like everything, but also I'm dumb. I forgot about my Oscarada, so.
And Meow also isn't a waste with spikes on this team because it's so offensive. Otherwise, it doesn't need Meow to be a breaker every week.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the good things, that like if you do want to bring like just a focus slash lead Meow, or even just Meow forces a lot of switches instead of U-turning all the time, you can just get up a free spike and then U-turn.
Yeah. I like this team. I think it's a bit comparable to Michael's.
That makes a bit of sense.
But I think I like it a bit more. It's less bulky.
I do think I like this team more just because like the amount of offense keeps your opponent very pressured.
Yeah, exactly.
Like Yuxi is like the only thing on this team that I would call passive. And even then it can still cripple things with Thunderwave.
It is very passive, but it's also 95 base speed with U-turn, knockoff, and taunt.
Yeah.
So I think we both agree on this.
I think that looks solid, yeah.
This logo is so cool, by the way. I would like it so much more without the white outline. Like just it's a very satisfying logo.
Man, I fucking love this logo, man. Yeah. Seeing so many of these logos actually makes me realize I should probably get an actual logo instead of the fucking shitty one I made in fucking Microsoft.
I am still using the one I got for my first Wi-Fi league. Like somebody made this for me for free.
I mean, like you actually have a good logo. Like my one is literally just like, oh shit, I'm playing a Wi-Fi league. Guess I need a logo now.
I was going to use just a random Google PNG, just like I do my thumbnails. But somebody in the league really loved my team name. He just made me a logo for free. And I'm like, sure, man. Then we didn't play. I never heard from him again. Tragic.
That's actually so sick.
Yeah.
When I was making my logo, I was literally just like, okay, put a crest there, drag in a Kingdra, drag in some Hurleys, put the Claire colors. All right, great, done.
The Claire colors. What are the Claire
Yeah.
colors? The blue and yellow.
Claire is my county.
Yeah, I knew
Blue
that.
and yellow, boy.
I have no idea what colors my county has. No clue at all.
Yeah, I know. Pretty much every county in Ireland has have their own uniquely colored flags, so it's pretty cool.
Remind me to Google this when we're done.
Interesting. Okay. Let me know the results when I do tell you.
Yeah. The Quagmires. Mr. Lukey.
Oh, yeah. Lukey.
This team is very funny to me.
You've gone to the first Sun team. It does look very, I wouldn't say strange, but like
Nah, I would say strange.
It does look a little bit strange.
Like, put your hand on Ninetales and below and tell me that this is not a stall team. And then you see the Ninetales, and it's not a stall team anymore.
Yeah, picking up Ninetales, Sandy Shock, Victory Bell, and Chiyu in rapid succession kind of puts that to shame.
Couching Fire, Chiyu Sun. Hallelujah, hello.
Yeah. It's one of those teams where I feel like you have to reach a very delicate balance. I feel like you pretty much need to play offensively against this team.
My water type
If you play
does not
passive in
resist
any
fire.
way, then you will be punished.
Yeah, I am fucked. My water type does not resist fire. Oops.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think your water type resisting fire really matters against Chiyu in the sun anyway, if that's any consolation.
Oh, funny. Very funny.
Like, I really don't think it matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much the only way.
This team is
Sorry,
going
what?
to marry Fortress. Like,
Yeah. That's kind of one of the things I saw as well. I was like, I feel like Fortress is kind of needed when you have 3 fire types and it's your only removal.
like, you can call me insane, but like, I would probably Terra the Ninetales over the Fortress, even though I'm well aware that you can Terra both Victory Bell and Greedent if you take the Ninetales. I'd still Terra the Ninetales.
I mean, I guess that's valid, but also making Fortress a little bit more of a steel type is also valid, so...
I feel like it doesn't help it at all. I think Steel Bug is a better typing than Steel.
I mean, I can see the argument for it.
I mean, I guess he doesn't have a flying resist other than Sandy Shocks.
Yeah,
So I kind of...
that's one thing as well.
But you're not going to Terra steal your Fortress, right?
Probably not. It's probably more so there for like for the Terra Water utility if you don't want really passive Tox effects. But also Fortress is also really passive, so...
Yeah. I would have went Terra Ghost
suppose-
on Fortress potentially to like Hazard Stack and Spin Block. But then the Greedent also...
I mean, I
neutralizes
guess.
it.
I guess, but you have like one of the best spin blockers in the game, so...
Oh yeah, true, you have the best Spin Blocker in the game actually.
Hey.
What do you... Nah, I like Annihilate more than Golden Go as a Spin Blocker, because it doesn't fear the elephants.
It's debatable, okay, that's why it's one of the best.
I have a Petulant, and I'm not even trying to argue. I think Annihilate is better as a Spin Blocker. I would say Annihilate, Teapot, and then you can choose between Golden Go and Petulant.
Teapot, really?
Sinistcha is really good, yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Because you're only really weak to knockoff, to be honest, from like rapid spinners. And you can easily strength up and back up. And then you don't have an item anymore. It's really annoying to kill for spin blockers. For spinners.
I mean, that's fair, I guess.
Yeah. Anyway, tangent again.
Because, yeah, I kind of... Because, I know, kind of the thing that immediately shoots out about me is that even though the team is insanely threatening offensively, it is one of those things where, like, stuff like having Gouging Fire, Chiyu, Ninetales, even, like, a potential Terrifier Victory Bell, and then Fortress as your only removal is kind of a bit iffy.
Yeah.
Like, this is a team that I feel like would have loved to have gotten Hatterene.
Yeah. Yeah, or Terra Aspion, to be honest.
Yeah, true as well. But I feel like this team would have loved to have just had General Magic Bouncer.
Yeah.
Just kind of swayed teams from actually just clicking rocks against you. Because, like I said, I feel like Fortress isn't really a great way to dissuade rocks.
I don't know. I don't like Fortress as a Pokemon, but I think it rapid spins really well, to be honest. Because
I mean, that's fair.
Even if they do bring in their Ghost type to spin block, you're not going to get hit hard by Ghost type, to be honest. And you can just predict with a Volt Switch. Go into like your Ghost Abuser, which in this case is a Chiyu. Which is quite a decent Ghost Abuser.
Yeah, which is fair. Because again, this is kind of becoming a common trend, but again, kind of one of my bigger issues is that Ghost Spam is really good against the team. Which is something I've been saying a lot, but
yeah.
When your only Ghost resist is Chiyu, which granted Chiyu does have pretty good special defense, but
it has a Greedent. I think Greedent is quite respectable. It's not a fake one, in my opinion.
That's fair.
Granted, I haven't seen it in a while, so I've kind of forgotten the Terra sets it used to use. But when I've seen it on YouTube, it usually did well.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was normally just stuff like Cursed Cheek Pouch, I think.
Yeah, it's been a while, though. It's been a while.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Yeah.
I feel like this is one of those teams where, like, if he can keep up offensive momentum and just pretty much always keep his opponent on the back foot, then it'll be good. But it's one of those teams where if he gets on the back foot early, it will be really hard to actually get back ahead in the game.
I don't see how he maintains momentum, to be honest with you. Because his main offensive Pokemon are just nukes. Best case scenario, he just nukes something out of existence. But then he loses momentum. Like, obviously, you always take the trade, kill him on to lose momentum. But he loses his momentum, one way or another.
I mean, it's definitely not impossible. I mean, you can do things like just pivot out to Toxapex with an eject button and then try to get momentum back.
Yeah.
Which was actually something where, like, at first I was criticizing Toxapex in this team, and then I was like, no, it actually is a decent enough way to keep up a bit of momentum.
I think that Toxapex is just really good because Gouging Fire hates Toxapex.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah.
Also, I do really like the Latias in the team. Kind of gives them a little bit more of a solid fire resist if anyone's trying to take advantage besides Toxapex, since Toxapex is a little bit more exploitable.
My guy, he has like 6 fire resists. He has 3 fire
Fine.
types.
A good fire resist that won't fucking die to rocks.
Okay, fair.
Since every other fire resist, the 3 fire types.
Bro, without the Latias, bro would have get swept by a Macargo.
Oh, true.
Other than like Annihilate.
I completely forget Mag is in the game.
Yeah.
But also, Latias kind of provides healing wish support, which is so nice for just big and nukes like Gouging Fire and Chiyu.
Yeah, true. I don't know what to think about this team. Like, something in me was like, this is a C tier team. And then another part of me goes like, yeah, but like, it nukes. And I
feel like it's going to be so. I feel like it's going to be so dependent on the coach, like how he plays.
Yeah, it's slow as well.
Because it's going to be something.
Like, Latias is his fastest. It's slower than Force's team, for example.
Yeah. Like, that was kind of one of my things where it's like, that was kind of my point as well, where like it will be very hard to get back on the front foot if he does fall behind at any stage. Also because of that speed gap.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because you can bring something like Protestant's speed, like Gouging Fire or Sandy Shocks or like Chlorophyll Victory Bell. But that 1 depends on you getting Ninetales in to get the sun up, and 2 depends on your opponent not just having a faster Choice Scarfer.
Yeah. In my opinion, this team just feels like if you have a bad matchup into this team, yeah, have a great time. Have a great time.
Yeah.
But if you have a good matchup into this team, which I don't think is impossible, even though Gouging Fire Chiyu and Sun is stupid.
Yeah.
It feels very matchup dependent, which I don't know how to tier it in that case.
I kind of agree with that as well, to be honest.
I think if we are fair, we probably can't put him higher than Michael. This team seems more consistent week in, week out.
Yeah, I feel like it's probably, I'd say probably one of my things that's probably the least adaptable team.
Yeah.
Because it is one of those teams where it's extremely scary in Sun, but it does kind of need Sun to be extremely scary.
It's like the anti-Forza team. It's like
he
has two very offensive months and a lot of bulk. He has very offensive months with like two very passive bulky months.
Yeah. This is actually a really difficult team to rate, in my opinion.
We could also just like put both him and Forza not in D tier, C tier.
I feel like that's fine. It kind of cleans up the tiers a little bit.
Yeah, in fact, my PC is acting up okay. And then like on the order we can decide, I guess.
Yeah. I was going to say B tier was getting a little bit crowded.
Yeah. Who do you like more? Because I know what I'm going to say and it's not objective at all.
Honestly, this might be the wrong call, but I actually think that I like Luki's team more.
Sure. I would have put Forza's higher because of the logo. So.
You know what? That's actually fair enough.
Like, that was me with GWA. Like, you and Maki, you both had the best teams in the league, in my opinion. But I was like, yeah, Maki's logo is just better. I'll just say Maki has the best team.
Man, how dare you say my logo isn't great? I spent all of like 20 minutes on that.
It's more than I did, to be honest. Mikey Mike.
Michael.
This is Meep's favorite team in the league.
Really?
Yeah. I can see why. It's insane as well.
Yeah, it's very insane. Like, the top 4 are just extremely terrifying. Even the top 5, because Diancie, I fucking love Terra Diancie.
I don't see a bad one on this team.
Yeah. That's kind of one of the things with the team is that, like, since it's not, like, it's very top heavy, but then it isn't, like, very top heavy with, like, some, like, some mid to high tiers. It's just loaded with top tiers and then loaded with mid tiers.
Yeah. Like, I wouldn't even say it's top heavy. It just has really good months. Rotom, in my opinion, is not great, but we all know how annoying it is. Quillfish for 5 is ridiculous, by the way.
Yeah, I could have sworn we were trying to move that up.
Yeah, I mean, I'm more than fine putting it in 5. It's insane value. Like,
yeah.
In my opinion, this is a better Pokemon than Quagsire, and Quagsire is 7.
Yeah, no, Quillfish is a great mon. I feel like it's very matchup dependent. It's one of those things where, like, it can come to a lot of matchups and just kind of hard wall things, like, say, like Azumarill matchups or Scizor matchups, things like that.
Yeah. I mean, what do we dislike about this team? Other than Iron Bundle.
Other than Iron Bundle.
But, like, he has good speed tiers. Like, Bundle, Talonflame, Latios, or Shifu. Kinda hits everything for, like, speed tier wise. Tinkaton is fast. Terapagos is good fast, like, for a bulky Pokemon. Rotom, Quillfish are also fast. Hippo is bulky. Like, this team just checks stuff. I guess he doesn't have a grass type.
I mean, I guess. But also at the same time, he has like 3 ground immunities, so.
Yeah, true. I was looking at the third
and
one.
That's kind of.
I was searching for that one.
And that's kind of like the biggest reason to get a grass type, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, to resist water, but like Diancie resists water and Terra water, so.
Yeah, because I don't know, because I know earlier on in the draft, kind of the biggest issue was that everything just died to fighting, which still is a concern, considering that he drafted 2 fairy types and neither of them resist fighting.
I don't.
Unless Diancie Terras.
I kind of disagree, to be honest. Terapagos is weak to fighting, quote unquote, but it resisted at full HP. So like.
I mean, yeah, but that's just kind of Terapagos being Terapagos.
Yeah, but then like, if you take away the normal type from Terrapagos and just act like it doesn't exist, what's fighting weak? Urshifu and Bundle.
Yeah, because that's kind of what I was going to say, was that, like, after we made a point of, oh, by the way, your entire draft is weak to fighting, after the first, like, 3 rounds, and he was like, okay, I'm just going to not draft anything that's fighting weak for the rest of the draft.
Yeah, like, his fairies, they do resist fighting, sure, but they also nuke it back in existence. So, like...
Yeah.
Quillfish as an Intimidator is really good for the fighting types as well.
Yeah, no, that's kind of one of the things that, like, I really like the Quillfish pickup. Also, even stuff like Flame Body Talonflame really punches just mindless fighting spam.
Like,
and the fact that they still have to actually keep that in mind. Now, I'm not saying Talonflame is a good fighting resist, but they do still have to be concerned about just spamming close combat and getting burned.
Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna lie, on paper, this team is better than Meeps, in my opinion.
I also agree with that. I think it actually is contender for best team, possibly.
Yeah. It just... On paper, it's really good. In practice, I have my doubts about Urshifu, about Bundle, and about Latios.
Yeah. I feel like it's one of those teams where it's going to be absolutely terrifying to prep for.
Yes. The mods have to perform. I think that's the main thing. Like, on paper, it has everything. And Mike is a really good coach as well. But, like...
Yeah.
I don't trust the 3 Pokemon as much. While I do trust these two. I do trust these two.
No, that's fair. Because again, kind of, one thing that I really love about the team is that, like, his top is, like, very front-loaded with offense, and then basically the entirety of the rest of his draft, except for, I guess, DNC, is, like, entirely focused on support.
Yeah, and none of the Pokemon are passive. Absolutely none of them.
Again, I'd say, like, probably the most passive mon, and this is putting it very loosely, is either Quillfish or Hippowdon. But even then, Hippowdon, I only say Hippowdon because it actually has to hit things like Stone Edge against flying types.
Like, I would say the most passive mon on this team is probably Tinkaton.
I mean, yeah, but also Tink has, like, well, actually Quillfish has SD options as well, but I feel like Tink can, like, more freely run SD, but also...
Yeah. I don't count Quillfish and Rotom as passive because they can both just pivot out. And then they're not passive anymore.
Yeah, which is fair.
Yeah.
But also, like, it's in the way where, like, even for things like Urshifu Single Strike, Terrapagos, even though they kind of start off a bit slow, he does have, like I said, his great support options really have to cripple his opponent's team. Stuff like Will-O-Wisp on Talonflame, T-Wave on Tink, Rotom, Quillfish.
Yeah. Like, this is a team that's, on paper, probably objectively the best team in the league. In practice, I'd like to see it. Not doubting Mike at all. But it's just like... It's an interesting... These 3 are very interesting. Because, like, in my opinion, Urshifu is best Bandit, Latios is best Specs. So both of them kinda get outsped by a Scarfed Fairy type. Or like just like an Iron Valiant just runs through this team, to be honest.
Yeah, which is fair because other than Tink, because like Quillfish doesn't have great special defense, like a special fairy type is very solid into this team.
Yeah.
You could say, I don't know, just I know this is like a very bad example because like one of the best mons in the game, but like Iron Valiant kind of just comes in and just clicks Moonblast.
Yeah. Inabits is really good against this team too, but it's undrafted.
Oh yeah, true. Damn, I should have gotten an Emirates again.
I was thinking about it too, but then I saw the points, and then I looked at the design again, and I was like, nah.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it was definitely designed for you, it wasn't the points.
Nah, it also was the points. Look at my fucking team. I am so skinned.
Man, Addy was telling me to pick it up, and then I was like, I don't know how much the double fairy is gonna do me, and I really want Fez, so...
Yeah. Anyway, Mike... I would not be upset to just put this team in his tier.
Yeah, I feel like it's a pretty easy yes, to be honest.
Yeah. Higher than mine? Lower than mine?
It's kind of tough. To be honest, I actually probably would say higher.
Sure. I don't mind it.
But that's just kind of on initial inspection because like it does seem like the most on paper, like just absolutely insane team.
Yeah. I would agree with that. You can pronounce this guy's team. name. I have no idea.
Bete.
Yeah? I would have went for like BT, which is... Yeah. I don't know.
I just pronounced it like Ente, Bete.
You know what? That makes sense.
But also that could be like the Irish mannerisms coming in.
I remember in like Bob's Little Cup League, I played Horizon, Orizan. Like,
Oh yeah.
and I had no idea, and I was like Horizon.
Horizon.
just the Dutch pronunciation. I was like, what am I doing?
Oh, that's actually brilliant.
And then I heard Steve Horizon, like Horizon, and I was like, oh yeah, that makes so much more sense. Oh, funny. Anyway, Ente Bete. Yeah, okay. I'm never going to pronounce this right. I hope I don't play him just for the name.
I would actually love to see you play him now just for the name.
Let's see. Do I play him? Yes, I do. Hooray!
3.
Hooray!
I'll be looking forward to the week 3 commentary anyway.
Oh wow! I played the Sun Team week 2. Hilarious. Right. This team is
one of the two
funny.
Sun teams.
Like this team is funny. Dusk Hammerod Zapdos is very basic, very good.
Yeah.
And then he picked up Titar Houndstone. So like, oh, sand. And then he picked up Sneasler with Glowbro. So like he has Dusk and Sneasler, Sneasler and Glowbro, Titar and Hammerod. He has so many double up types.
Yeah, I feel like this Sneasler pickup was more so, fuck it, I had the points, why not?
He needed speed.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Because I was also looking at Sneasler before I took Gren. But then I was like, yeah, I don't have any necessary typings if I take like Dio, Gliscor, Petulant, Sneasler, and Didi. Funny because I kind of ended up with the same team anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway. I think this is a fun team, to be honest. It has so many modes.
Yeah.
Like, hazard removal is good between Cincino, Tatsu, and Great Tusk.
Mm-hmm. Which I feel like is good because it means stuff like Zapdos won't be boots locked every week.
Yeah. Although, like, I would always run boots on Zapdos, I think.
Yeah, pretty fair.
Yeah. Maybe Specs.
I mean, in my opinion... actually, no, never mind. I was about to say the Terra Houndstone without Terra Fighting is very interesting, but he does have double fighting, so I get it.
Yeah, exactly. And I also like, doesn't Fairy hit the same stuff as Fighting?
Kind of. It's really more so just for normal types that want to switch in on like a Bandit Poltergeist.
Yeah, but like at that point, are you really respecting Houndstone enough to bring a normal type? I
mean...
Like, if I fight Spectre, I'm bringing my normal type. If I fight Houndstone, I don't know.
I mean, if I fight Houndstone, it still hits pretty damn hard with Poltergeist and the double and the Sand Rush makes it hard to revenge unless, of course, you know, you have a base 180 Speedmon and a base 200 Speedmon. But
yeah, sucks to suck. Sucks to suck. I'm intrigued by the Terra. I'm intrigued by the Terra captains, to be honest. Like, I see the appeal with Instancino, but not enough. I would have probably chosen the Glowbro. Let's be real.
Yeah, which is fair. I feel like Glowbro Houndstone would have been like a really nice pair.
Yeah.
You have one super offensive, one super defensive. Even though Glowbro can very easily go offensive and Houndstone can very easily go defensive.
Have you banned the 8 Glowbro set? Because I know it's banned in GWA. Have you banned the Quick Draw set?
Maybe? I actually don't remember.
Quick Claw is banned, that's for sure.
Quick Claw is banned, cool.
And Quick Draw? I don't think it is.
I don't believe Quick Draw is banned.
I'm pretty sure I banned it in GWA.
I'm pretty sure it's more so just aids with Quick Claw, since I think it boosts your odds up to about 50%.
Yeah, it's aids anyway. But that's another reason why with Territe. I like my Terra 8's Pokemon.
Really, I had noticed. It's definitely a very interesting team.
Yeah, once again, it's like very similar to like Michael and Rain. Interesting. Like, I see the idea, it's just new. You know what I mean? Like, you can look at Elliot's team, for example. You could probably even look at my team and just say, yeah, we can see the idea behind these teams. And they're quite basic. And then you look at this team, and you can, like Mike's team, for example, as well. You see the idea, very obvious. Like, here you can see the idea, and it's like, interesting. I haven't seen this team yet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, because that's kind of my thing as well. Like, because especially when it starts off, like, I wouldn't say very standard, but it does start off pretty standard, like Grey Tusk, Camera, Zapdos.
Yeah, and it goes really weird. Not in a bad way. It just goes weird.
Yeah. I'd say kind of one thing I'm not really the biggest fan of, even though it's not huge, is you have Hammerot, which can stack spikes really easily, and then Houndstone is your spin blocker, which isn't the best. I mean, when you bring Houndstone as a spin blocker, then it is a really good spin blocker because it's not really threatened by a lot of spinners.
Yeah.
But you really want to bring it every week as a spin blocker, so.
In a weird way, I kind of count Zapdos as a spin blocker too, because you don't want to click Rapid Spin against the static Zapdos.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, don't you see what I'm getting at? Like, I know it's not the definition of a spin blocker, but like, it kind of discourages you to click Rapid Spin, no?
No, yeah, I see what you're getting at.
Yeah.
I will say kind of one of my bigger issues with the team that I'm noticing is that it is extremely water weak.
Yeah. Like
which is kind of
Tatsugiri is an immunity, but it's
Yeah.
also a Tatsugiri. I rate it,
it's something
but like,
it's fighting
are you
against
bringing
special water types.
Tatsugiri on this team?
Yeah, because like the team does have a lot of terrifying mons. That's the type of case where like how often are you really going to bring it, but also even when it does, it's fine against special water types, but against physical water types, it'll just drop to anything.
Yeah. It's also a very physically offensive team.
Yeah.
Because I think especially it's only Zapdos, Glowbro, I
Glowbro.
guess, Tatsugiri.
Yeah, that's kind of it.
I like, once again with Tatsugiri, it's good if you bring it, but are you bringing it?
Yeah. It's something where like that isn't necessarily bad because it is the case where like a lot of mons can break for each other. Like say, Great Tusk can break very easily for like a Sneasel endgame and things like that.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's just quite on par once again with Michael and Rain. It just fits in there. I like Rain's more. Just immediately looking at it, I like Rain's more.
I think this would kind of go in between those two teams, in my opinion.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Because I believe we have Rain above Michael, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. Oh, you're the
No,
best.
that's absolutely fair. Oh, God.
I like the team. I will say it's quite honest once again.
Yeah, I have a very bad habit of doing that, apparently.
Yeah. I mean, it's just objectively a good team. You once again don't have a bad Pokemon. But I would also say you don't really have an immediate win comp.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of a consequence of being very late on into the draft.
Yeah, I think I can see that, to be honest.
Is that kind of a lot of the big standout immediate win commons are kind of already gone, so you're like,
Yeah.
okay, I might need to get something a little lower powered, but also still very useful into most matchups.
Yeah, and with the lower Terra rules that we have, there aren't really that insane Terra captains yet anyway.
Yeah, because like I said, I'd say objectively some of the best Terra captains we have are,
True.
funnily enough, the ones that didn't get drafted, like Espeon, Gardecuno, and Braviary.
I think you probably have the best one. Because usually the Dunsparce is a 10 pointer, right?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's pretty fair. The Dunsparce is a great Terra captain.
Like, what else is in here? No, I would probably say you have the best one. Just on paper. Would Talonflame is cool.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair, I suppose.
Yeah. Just on, like, points
like-
value.
Yeah, I feel like the Dunsparce is one of the better ones. To be honest, more so the reason I drafted it in the first place is because I got like 4 picks in. I was kind of thinking about some of my other picks, and I was like, ooh, I don't have very many rockers. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I like your team. It's just very versatile and like it's not threatening that I'm like, oh shit, I'm going to get swept by this. But it is like, oh, Thorn T, I'm going to switch in my defense, my Spadef Pokemon. And then like, he U-turns out into Golden Go. Oh, my Spadef Pokemon doesn't check Golden Go. You know what I mean? Like, they're just going to be really annoying together. It's very much a team effort. Like, for example, on my team, you can probably go like, yeah, this week I'm going to win with Blaziken. And just build around Blaziken. You are not going to go, this week I'm going to win with this Pokemon. They're all going to contribute.
Yeah, because I feel like that was kind of my thought process immediately when I drafted Torn T. Because as soon as I drafted Torn T, well, actually I haven't drafted Torn T before, fun fact, but kind of my thought process immediately when I drafted it was, okay, I feel like on a team like Torn T, I need like some mons that can function as win cons, some mons that can function as breakers, and then I need a lot of my team to just be able to pivot into each other.
Yeah. It's one of those teams that I think is going to be hard for you to build with. Because it doesn't really... I don't think you'll have one matchup where you go like, oh yeah, D6. You know what I'm trying to say? Because like, all of them probably have an argument to come. And all of them probably have an argument to just stay behind as well. I don't think any of those ones is like, you look insane this week. Maybe Corner Pond is one of those.
Maybe.
Like, Corner Pond against this, not this. Corner Pond against this team, for example. Seems kind of nuts.
Yeah. I mean, hey, that's why Fortress is Terra Steel. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I feel like it's definitely a team where if I pilot it correctly and I build with it correctly, it definitely can be a very good team.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's not going to be very easy. Like, I'm not saying that I can't win with it, but it's not going to be just one of those very simple to win with teams, I feel like.
I think we're similar in that vein. Like, we usually do better with very easy to win teams. Like your Clawwin's low tier team, it's very easy to win with.
God, I love that man so much.
And you did really well with it. Your last MMC team was also really easy to win with. And you did well. Yeah. And like your teams that aren't really easy to win with, you kind of struggle. You go like 5-3, 4-4, 3-5.
Yeah, I feel like it's been that way for Wi-Fi. Actually, no, even because like the thing was like I feel like I almost always have like shaky seasons with like my more balanced teams. Let's say, even though I wouldn't say this team is balanced.
No, it's not a balanced playstyle, but it is a balanced team.
Yeah. Because even say way back in the day when I won like season 3 of Wi-Fi, of Showdown, like, I'm pretty sure I went like it was either like 4-4 or 5-3 in that main season.
Yeah.
And then I kind of just like clutched up in playoffs. So it's the kind of thing where like with these kind of teams, I almost always do have shaky seasons. So it'll be really interesting to see how it goes anyway.
It makes sense as well that you have shaky seasons with this. Because like you don't have bad matchups, you don't have good matchups, and I think it's just going to rely on like week by week.
Yeah, I feel like it's one of those teams where like I think I will enjoy how versatile it is, because I do think it is a versatile team since it doesn't have those like big power player like this mon is going to come in and do this.
Yeah. Like
very simple, straightforward. I feel like it is a very versatile team, so I feel like I'll enjoy building with it. But only time will tell.
This team would be insane if Ogerpon could run Choice Bandit.
I mean, I feel like Ogerpon would be going round 1 if it could do that. So.
Yeah, but like, that's what I mean. Like, if Ogerpon could run an item, it would be your breaker, and then your team just shoots up.
Yeah.
Because that's a very unfair Pokemon.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I may as well just be able to use all 4 Ogerpons at this stage, to be honest, but...
I think for tiering wise, I would put you at the top of B tier. Because I think you're better than these 3 teams. But I would say Elliot, Meep, and me. Like, if we put me back down here, for example, even though I like myself here, like, these teams are more unfair, these three, than yours.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. I'd say like the only team out of the top three that I would have any kind of argument against is Elliot. I feel like that kind of go either way, but
nah. I mean, you're talking to the wrong person. Look at this team, and then think about who you're talking to. And why I know.
I'm preaching to the choir here. Like,
yeah, yeah. I don't think if you had Elliot's team, I don't think he would go 4-4. I think he'd go 6-2 or 5-3 at least. While with this team, I could see a 4-4. I think this team is easier to play with.
I suppose that's fair, yeah.
I mean, I like it still. I would just put you in B tier. If that's okay.
No, you hurt my feelings. Yeah, that's absolutely fine. That's kind of where I would have put myself anyway. Hey.
You hurt my feelings. Okay.
I want to change my vote for where the Navy SEALs are.
Oh, I don't care. My channel, my tier list.
All right, good to see him being.
Talking about this, by the way, you know, we don't have it in F tier. You know the reason why we don't have an F tier?
Why?
Because there's a certain Pokemon that isn't drafted.
Oh.
Fuck you, bike. Fuck you, bike.
I very highly consider getting Bike.
It's definitely getting picked up week 2.
I very highly consider getting Bike, but also 12 points a little bit pricey, and also it has like basically the exact same speed tier as Torn, so
You know, it fit really well on my team.
Yeah, that was really funny.
Like, it fit really well on my team, and I still had to Gren.
Although, my brother in Christ, you do not need more speed, so it's fine.
And I mean, like, think without Blaziken and Noivern. Like,
yeah.
Put Cyclizar instead of Noivern, and then, like, get an Ogerpon over Zarude, get low kicks. It would fit really well.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I hate it, though. Not drafted. Keep it like that. Other Pokemon that should never get drafted is drafted. Hooray. This team is something.
Some team number 2.
It's one of the funniest teams I've ever seen. Like, I talk to Steve a lot, and either he goes very HO, like Grimmsnarl screens or the Lolatails Veil with hyper defense setup, or he goes even worse stall than I and Elliot play.
Yeah.
And this is like both of these styles in one team.
Yeah, I was gonna say I feel like it's both of the styles just meshed together. Like it's just Sun. It's just like Sun offense plus 2 fat pivots.
Like, if I could describe this team in speed tiers, it would like, yeah, I have 5 Pokemon over 120 speed, and I have 5 Pokemon under 30 speed. Ha.
Yeah.
That's this team. It's such a funny team. And I don't mean this in a bad way.
No, yeah, even just the construction of it is very funny, where like I was saying, it's literally just Sun plus two fat pivots.
Yeah. I would not have made the Ogerpon change. That's what I'll say.
But also, I do find it very funny that one of his pivots gets rid of his Sun, so...
Yeah. I talked to Meep about it, and I called it the Katy Perry team. Because it's hot and then it's cold.
Fuck you.
And then we went on a tangent about Katy Perry songs. Iconic. Now he has some Weather Ball Fire and Weather Ball Ice Raging Bolt.
Yeah, so exactly.
All the coverage you need.
No one is safe.
But I will say I wouldn't have made the Ogerpon change. I would have got the Firepon. Although I see why. Like, the Water Pon
I can definitely see why.
Yeah, I can also see why. The Water Pon is just like, yeah, I'm not playing Sun each week. While the Fire Pon would play Sun each week.
Yeah, it says I'm not playing Sun each week, and also says because I don't think he had Virizion at the time either, right?
No.
Yeah, because like I think he just kind of looked at his team and he was like, "Oh, I kind of need ground resist."
Nah.
He might have said, the move Earthquake is looking pretty appealing right now."
It's so funny how much better this team would be if the Gloking had teleport.
Oh man, if Gloking had teleport, it would be fucking insane on this team.
Because now it's like, how do you break these two idiots? Have fun. But thing is like,
Yeah.
Gloking is going to pivot out and all his offensive Pokemon kinda want to sun up.
Yeah.
I mean, Ogerpon doesn't, but Ogerpon could even run Solar Blade instead of the stupid Power Whip or Wood Hammer. So like, Ogerpon even likes the sun up. They just spam 125 grass move.
Yeah. Because like I said, the thing that I do find really interesting about the team is that it might be the only team that doesn't have a Steel type.
Let's see.
I think every other team has a Steel type.
Does this team? Yeah, Jirachi, Fortress, yes. Bronzong, yes. Yes, every other team has a Steel type.
Yeah, because that was just something that I was kind of noticing when I was saying, like, I feel like there's going to be a lot of pressure on Gloking, especially when you have double dragons.
But I
Now,
mean,
granted, both of your dragons are extremely strong and offensive, but they also do invite in... Granted, I was going to say fast fairy types, but there's not many fast fairy types since Enam wasn't drafted, and it's just Iron Valiant then, really.
yeah, Enam hates Gloking with a passion.
Yeah.
Another reason why I could have put, why I would have kept a Fire Bomb. It also resists Fairy.
Yeah, which is also fair. But I can't see the logic for getting rid of Fire Pond, considering that Torkoal is your only remover. Actually, wait, does Drifloon still get Defog? I forget.
Yeah, it gets default.
Oh, okay, never mind.
It's solid enough.
I constantly forget what kept Defog and what fucking lost it. It was just easier back in the day when you could just say, it flies, so it gets Defog, cool.
Yeah. People are really lucky that I know. Because I think I was talking to Meep about like Corviknight versus Skarmory. And I was like, Corviknight is just objectively better. And he was
Did you
like,
think Skarmory's gonna get Defog?
not in draft. Skarmory has hazards, and I'm like, yeah, and Corviknight gets U-turn and defog, and he's like, Skarmory gets defog, and I'm nah.
Yeah. That's kind of the big trade-off now since Skarm lost Defog.
Yeah. I mean, sure. My main thing with teams like this, obviously they're weak to hazards,
Yeah.
but have fun finding a turn to click Stealth Rocks. Because, like, when are you going to click Stealth Rock? Against Torkoal, I guess, but then it rapid spins.
Yeah, it's really only against, like, Torkoal or one of the other low tiers.
Or
You can obviously click it against, like, Aloe or Gloking, depending on the mon. But if you click it against Aloe, then it's just going to flip turn out into a bigger offensive threat.
It's a funny team.
Especially, like I said, if Sun is already up, then Aloe is just insane at pivoting.
Yeah. I think this team is like the most... Like, if you see all these teams without their coach, I would have said this is Steve. 1000%.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Yeah. I would
have said this either.
I would have said you as well. I would have found this as well.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Because my thing is, I would have said this is either Steve or Elliot, just because Elliot loves his fat regen core.
Elliot would not draft this.
Like I said, the Aloe and the Gloking would have been the only reason I would have said him. It wouldn't have been any of the rest of the team. Well, I'm Waterpond.
Yeah. Oh, that was one of my tangents I went on when you were gone with Meep. Because, like, everybody of the mods has, like, their signature Pokemon other than Elliot. Like, Meep has his Muk, you have your Quavo, Steve has his Gloking, I have my Gliscor. And Elliot forgot to take his Ogerpon. What a fraud. Doesn't even have a Rotom. What a fraud.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
He was actually asking me to drop Rotom Fan, and I was like, nah, I'm good.
Let's drop Elliot down because he's fucking up mod supremacy.
Yeah, that's a fraud. You know what? You should put him below the Clark King Joes. I think that's pretty good.
Nah. Dragapult FC sticks together.
Dragapult.
Although I just realized I play him week 1. Dragapult FC does not exist. It does not exist.
Man.
I mean, this team is objectively a B tier team. Like, you cannot put this in A tier. It just, it does not have synergy at all. But it's funny. And I know what Steve is going to say, like, it does have synergy. Because, like, yeah, it has some synergy and it has a pivot core, yeah. It just doesn't mash together.
Yeah. It's one of those teams where it's very, very dependent on the regen core, I feel like. Funnily enough, like, I feel like you could look at this team and say, oh, it's really dependent on Sun. No, I feel like it's extremely dependent on the regen core.
See, I disagree with that.
Because I feel like if the regen core doesn't come, like, every week, then it's very hard for Steve not to just lose him on whenever something's in versus Torkoal.
I very much disagree. Like, I think you're underestimating the bulk on this team. Obviously, Roaring Moon, Waterfall, and Raging Bolt are not bulky Pokemon, but you can invest them very easily into bulk. Like, they are not
believe
frail.
me.
They are not frail.
Believe me, I know you can. I ran bulky Water Pond a lot of weeks when I had it. And I remember when I brought...
Yeah.
And I remember when I brought Fully Spadef Roaring Moon into a Darkrai Hisui and Zoroark matchup because it was my Dark Resist besides Quackable.
Yeah, like DD Roost is really strong on Roaring Moon.
I didn't even bring DD that week. It was only just like... What was it, like Roost? It was just like Roost, U-turn, Knock. What else? I probably had some other coverage move. Might have been EQ.
Yeah, Jawlock is nice.
I'm a Jawlock, enjoy it.
I actually heavily considered Jawlock, which was really funny because I completely forgot that move existed until that matchup.
I mean, I like this team. I would rank it below yours. I will say I would have more fun with this team because it's very delusional in a good way.
I feel like it is one of those like just click button and profit teams.
Yeah. It's also just very cancerous. Like these two, I have no idea how I'm breaking these.
Yeah.
I also have no idea how
like
I have an idea how you're breaking this.
I can think of one or two things, but like I said, it was one of those things where like I still remember back when I played it when Elliot had the team. I looked at my team and I was like, God, the only way I can break this is literally Iron Hands and Banded Terra Ground Sandaconda.
Yeah.
And then I looked at his team and I was like, oh, he has a Rotom that perfectly counters both of those two. How fantastic. Because for whatever reason, Iron Hands gets no Ghost and no Dark coverage.
It has knockoff though.
It doesn't.
It definitely does.
I can guarantee you it does not.
Nah.
Unfortunately, I can guarantee you it does not.
You want to bet on this?
I actually would bet on this.
What we're betting for?
I don't know.
I also don't know. I am pretty sure it gets knockoff.
I am absolutely certain it doesn't. Trust me, I looked into it.
Alright. I looked into it too, and I think I brought Colbert Berry Dragapult. Let's see.
Because I feel like it's the same fallacy where a lot of people think it gets bulk up and it doesn't.
Nah, I genuinely think you're wrong. Yo, my PC is bugging. Alright. Iron Hands. I'm pretty sure this thing gets knockoff. Oh no, it doesn't!
There we go. What did I say?
I'm a fraud. Yo.
Like, literally look at that moveset and tell me what touches Rotom.
Bro, I was delusional for nothing. I just run like... Wow. Who has Iron Hands this season?
Rain, I think.
Rain. Yeah, okay. I don't think Rain watches my videos anyway. I could have just run Yachi Berry on my Dragapult versus Iron Hands and completely hard wallet. Fraudulent. Wow.
Yeah, there we go.
Wow.
This thing.
Yo,
that was the thing, like, because I feel like it's the same trap that a lot of people fall into, where they're like, Well, Hariyama gets knocked off and Hariyama gets bulked up, so
My
surely
brother
Iron
in
Hands wins.
Christ, it's called Iron Hands. Why doesn't it have
Right.
knockoff?
Believe me, I've been asking myself the exact same question. Believe me. I was like, man, why is the only thing I can do to touch this fucking Rotom is to ice punch it?
Oh, hilarious. Alright. We're talking about Iron Hands while it isn't even on the team. Funny.
I know, yeah, tangents.
Oh. I would put it below yours. I also think there's a valid argument to just put it below one of these teams as well, to be honest.
I feel like that's fair. I feel like it is one of those teams, though. I feel like it's...
I think Reigns might be better, objectively. Although, once again, I find this team very fun. It just screams
It is very fun.
Steve. It just screams Steve.
It's going to be one of those teams where it's very easy to pilot, I think.
It's so delusional.
Like, it's literally just going to be... Get your son up, go into a regen mon, pivot out, which obviously would have been easier if you didn't... If one of your regen mons didn't get rid of your son, but...
It's such a dumb team. I think Reigns is better.
I can see that, honestly, yeah.
And then it's NT, BT's team. Yeah, I like this.
I feel
more.
like
I like this more.
I think I do like that more than Bete's.
Yeah. Oh, this has been my favorite team to rank. I don't know why. Oh, funny. I'm having a great time. The music is also definitely not helping.
Yeah, no, I kind of hear the music in the background there, and I was like, I feel like this is perfect for this moment.
Yeah. J Flag has lost. This is also a funny team. Bro said, I have not enough 8s already. I'm drafting DOD and Screamtail.
It was actually so funny when I was like, I mean, if I do want DOD, I can leave it till the end of the draft. No one will want it.
And
Little did I know.
Then the only team with a fast psychic type drafted DOD.
It's
fast
really
utility,
funny.
Yeah. Fast utility psychic type. Let's not ignore my own DO. I kind of didn't realize Glamora was on this team. Like, I was thinking about it being undrafted. Guess it went around 4.
Yeah, Glamora went very early because, like, it was one of those things where, like, I was heavily considering it, and then Glamora went, and then I was like, okay, I guess I'm going back to Vez.
I think I did consider it as well, and I was like, yeah, I don't know. It's one of those ones, like,
Then-
it sets up hazards, but it's an HO Pokemon.
Yeah. Because, like I said, I mostly considered it because I was like, well, Glamora plus Golden Go is kind of AIDS, so...
Yeah. It's objectively a good Pokemon. It's just like, the role it does, I don't like on HO. You know what I mean? I hate sacking off a Pokemon for hazards. Because I'm pretty sure you're going to get... If I want to get rid of hazards, I'm getting rid of hazards. And I think about that for my opponent as well. If my opponent really wants hazards gone, he's getting them off the field. So I don't like sacking off a Pokemon for it.
The positive side about it is that, like, I know DOD on the team is a bit more AIDS, but, like, having a lot of hazard setters like DOD, Screamtail, Heatran, Lando, it really does take a lot of pressure off Glamora, so it can afford to run, like, Rock Polish Meteor Beam sets.
Yeah. It's also his only removal.
Yeah.
I know Cramorant has Defog. Excuse me.
It does?
Yeah, it does.
Oh
Want to know something funny? I thought about Cramorant when I still didn't have my Noivern or Braviary removal. I was like, 2 points for Cramorant is really cheap. And I looked at its stats and I was like, yeah, it's actually fine. And then I saw the Swanna and 2 points, and the Swanna is just better. I am very big on Swanna.
Like,
I'm very big on Swanna.
I was gonna say, like, I imagine Swanna is just better Cramorant in every way.
Yeah. Thing with Cramorant though is it's very annoying to kill if you don't bring an electric move. It's not hard to kill.
I mean,
it's annoying to kill. Because it's going to take 25% of your health and probably para you as well. It's a really annoying Pokemon to kill.
Kind of one thing. I'm sounding very repetitive here. Actually, no, never mind.
This team is not weak to Shadow Ball.
Yeah, I was literally about to say this team is a bit weak to Shadow Ball, then I completely ignored the Scrafty at the bottom, so...
Yeah. Or just the Heatran which resists Shadow Ball as a base typing, as a base stat Pokemon. Not its typing, it just resists it on base stats alone.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure...
Heatran kind of resists...
I am
Heatran kind of resists everything except for Mud Slap anyway.
I'm pretty sure Specs Dragapult doesn't even two-shot the Heatran.
I'm fairly certain, yeah.
Dragapult.
Dragapult, my god.
Look, this is offensive Heatran.
Yeah.
Heatran Spadef. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Heatran's insane.
So yeah, this team is not weak to Shadow Ball.
Yeah, because like I said, this is one of those seasons where like I was really considering drafting Heatran until I was like, Turn T Gold seems pretty good.
Yeah, I love Heatran. I need to use it.
Yeah, Heatran's one of those mons where I always shied away from it, mostly because Hidden Power used to exist back in the day.
Yeah.
And I didn't like drafting 4 times weak mons back in the day because I was like, well, let us slap on Hidden Power.
I think my main reason to not draft it yet is because I really like the Taunt sets, and I really like the Protect sets, and I really like the Stealth Rock sets. But you can't do all 3 in one or you're very passive.
Yeah, which is fair.
And then it's like, it's my bulky Steel type, without recovery, without pivoting, and a lot of points.
Yeah.
For this season, I knew I wanted my Bodon anyway, so like, I wasn't considering Heatran for this season.
Although to be honest, I am actually like a pretty big fan of the defense on this team. I'm going to be honest, like Screentail Heatran is already an insanely annoying core.
Yeah, Screentail can wish, excuse me, can wish it back up as well, which is really nice.
Yeah.
Shaman gets
which is kind of the main thing about it. Oh yeah, it does.
Yeah.
Shaman was actually another Terra captain I was really heavily considering because I was actually considering like dropping the Dunsparce, picking up something else for Rock's utility, and then picking up Terra Shaman just because I really wanted to use it.
I find it a very interesting Terra Cap. I think it went as a Terra Cap in GWA last season, and I was like, never even considered it. But it's good. I don't know the Terra Poison. Let's be real. Once again, I would have went for Terra Ground.
Yeah, I would have immediately went for Terra Ground to be honest. Because I get the Terra Fires for stuff like Skarmory, Corviknight, and shit like that.
Other grass types.
And Scizor. And yeah, other grass types.
Yeah.
But I feel like Terra Ground would have been insane as well.
Like, fire, grass and ground hits basically everything.
Yeah. Although I will say I'm actually a big fan of Terra Scrafty as well. I really hope that gets some usage this season.
Same. It's a really
because I kind of noticed.
It's really like
I
would have
noticed
fighting. I would have put poison on that thing. I think.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oversteal.
I kind of noticed like the big utility of that thing when I played it in the MMC. Sorry, in the MMC Wi-Fi season last season.
Wi-Fi or NetDex?
And sorry.
Wi-Fi or NetDex?
NetDex. Sorry.
Yeah, I thought so.
Did I say Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't. Never mind me. But yeah, and then I was like, "Oh, Scrafty got brought. That's really interesting." And then it just came in, took absolutely nothing from my Ogerpon, and then just continued to bulk up in front of everything.
It's really damn annoying. Because like its main weakness is Fairy, and then you just Terra Poison or Terra Steel.
Yeah, exactly.
Just turns Spadef, bulk up, rest. And it's very hard to kill.
Yeah, I feel like if I was to compare this team to any team, this might be a bad comparison, but I feel like it's somewhat similar to mine. Where
I see it.
I feel like it doesn't have like those standout immediate win cons, but I feel like everything is just solid.
Yeah. The main thing against it is like your team pivots a lot and this team doesn't.
Yeah, which is fair.
So I like yours more.
But also this team does have like an insane hazard game.
Yeah.
But also it is a like it's the type of team where like it has insane hazard itself, but then also it is at risk of getting hazard stacked.
Yeah.
Because like you said, the only removal is Glamora and Cramorant.
Going back to your team, you have been talking about this team lacks spikes, this team lacks spikes. Is your only spiker your corner pump?
Yeah.
That's not a spike.
Oh, believe me, I was going through the entire draft list. I was like, I need more spikes, I need more spikes, I need more spikes.
It's such a crime that Swampert doesn't get spikes.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I don't even know why. It has spikes on its fucking head. And on its cheeks as well.
Oh, true, yeah.
I mean,
those are like his. It was like his little cosmetics.
Yeah. I would put this team in B tier as well. In my opinion, it kind of lacks a win con as well. Like, Darkrai, once again, to me, isn't like the round 1 breaker. It's very good with another breaker.
Yeah.
I guess Lando can be a
Darkrai.
breaker, because it's like really strong, but like... I just default to Lando as a support Pokemon, even though it has 145 attack.
Yeah, the thing that I noticed with Darkrai is that when I was using it was that like it's a fantastic cleaner.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you want to break with it, it's probably going to take a lot of damage in the process.
Yeah, it's too fair as a breaker.
Yeah. And then the thing is, like, if you want to try again, your opponent might have hazards up by then, which means your Darkrai might actually be in range of those hazards.
It's also very easy to Revenge Club with a Scarfer.
Yeah.
And if you're on Scarf Darkrai, you are not strong enough to break.
Like I said, I feel like a lot of the bulk on the team does kind of at least give good pivots into stuff that would be revenging a Scarf Darkrai, like say Scarf Fighting types, Landorus, Screamtail, DOD, all pivot in very well.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah, he does not have a weakness to like Fighting or Fairy between Heatran and DOD and Screamtail. He handles Darkrai's checks really well.
Yeah.
It's very much built around Darkrai. I just don't know how much faith I have in Darkrai. It's not a fraud. Like, it has beaten the fraud allegations for me. I just don't know how much faith I have in like Darkrai as the main Pokemon on the team.
Yeah, which is fair enough.
It's basically the same with Roaring Moon. I also don't know how much faith I have in Roaring Moon as a standout. Even though it's a lot stronger than Darkrai in my opinion. It's a weird comparison.
No, I get that for sure.
Yeah. I would say B tier, below yours. Then we once again get him Rain and the Lulu Steve. I am biased. I like the Lulu Steve, but I don't think this team should go below it. Although it could, to be honest.
I feel like it's like a very good toss-up between the two of them.
So then we agree that Reigns is better still.
I do still think Reigns is better, yeah. Again, it's very close.
I like these Terra Captains more.
This could be sacrilege, but I feel like I would go Rain J Steve, but...
I'm so biased for Steve.
Ah, yeah, I know.
Let's see. So, either he goes here, or he goes here. I think I'll let you have this.
Fair. Well, the B tier is getting a bit crowded, so probably... I mean, we could just leave it like that, or we could just like move someone up or move someone down.
I know what you mean. I like, for the sake of synergy, this makes sense. And this. But I don't like this. I think... Honestly, what I would do if my tier list wants to go, I think I would probably do like... this if my tier list will work with me. No?
I think it really wants you to stay. Holy shit.
Yeah, sure. Now I can go. I think I would put me in A tier. Because like, these teams to me are kind of similar. And like,
I feel like that's fair.
They're good. Like, they're really good. But they kind of depend on personal taste. While this team doesn't really depend on taste, in my opinion. And I would also say these are quite similar. I guess you could go in here, but I think these three are just better than yours.
Yeah, that's valid.
Or like more dishonest, and I like dishonest. I think I would do this.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's fine. I don't really disagree with any of the placements there, to be honest.
I like the Lulu Steve more than this, but like, fine.
I mean, hey, look, man, you're the hostess with the mostest. At the end of the day, your say is what matters.
Would you put me closer to Mike or to Meep?
I feel it's kind of tough because, like, I feel like even though Mike's team is the best one in the league, I don't think it's better by a country mile or anything. I feel like all the top teams are kind of not interchangeable, but like they're all like fairly relative. Like,
yeah, I think I'll do this.
I feel like that's fine, yeah.
Because I know what people are going to say. Hey, he puts himself in S tier again. Fucking frauds.
I mean, can you do that just so I can hear people complain?
No. This feels wrong. This feels wrong as well. Like, I don't think these are C tier teams, but they're worse than these in my opinion. So.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, some things gotta be in C tier. So.
Yeah, and I also don't think we should like. I think for GWA I did like B plus and B minus. If we do,
which is fair.
If we do B plus, I think this can get him split up a little bit more, and I'm not interested in doing that.
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah. I think we can call it here.
Alright, nice one.
Hey, 2 hours and a bit, I think. Look at this go.
Really? That must be a record short time for you.
Yeah, 12 people, you know.
That's actually insane. You can really tell that you've worked in the morning.
Yeah, I really do, yeah. Also, my phone has been like next to me and it's going off like crazy. I don't know who it needs me at this unholy hour of the day. Like, somebody does at least.
Is that your girlfriend?
No, it's not her.
Ah, damn it.
I'll read the message off screen. Oh, you needed to remind me of something. I remember. I need to check the colors of my county. Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah, like good thing you reminded me because I completely forgot about that.
Alright, but we'll finish off right here. Thank you all for watching the waffle session, people. And we'll see you for week 1 on Sunday for me. I don't know about you.
Don't watch it, he's going to lose.
When are you playing? Don't ignore my question.
Playing Sunday as well, I think.
Ah, Sunday for both of us. Only watch my side though. I mean...
Watch my side, it's going to be great.
Yeah, we're not playing each other, I don't know why I'm hating.
If you watch my side, you'll be able to see a Sneasel sweep anyway.
Sure. You know I'm uploading this. You know I'm uploading this before Sunday, right? So Forza watches my videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he wants to be prepared for the Sneasel sweep, that's fine. It's going to come anyway.
Very nice. Alright. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.
Alright. See you.